didn't fuck up everything for a while and then have to fix it. New phone, it's just been a constant problem. It seems like every time I stream, I may have to like disconnect and reconnect my VTube Studio server for it to register that it's there, which is annoying, if true. But I also did fix some mouth parameters on my phone. I don't know why, when I imported the model from my PC to my phone, it kept all of the settings exactly the same as how I had them set up, but on my phone, it's reacting very differently. I don't know if that's because I have a new camera now. I don't know. New phone, new tech. It could be anything, but my model's been behaving correctly on my computer. It's just behaving with lag on my phone. So I turned smoothing off of my mouth movements, and that is what fixed it for now. I also adjusted some of the numbers. All the numbers are exactly the same in VTube Studio on my PC. They're just now slightly different on my phone, and they look identical. So I don't know why smoothing in one place is causing so much more effect than smoothing in the other place, but maybe I should turn smoothing lower here as well. I don't know. I don't look like I'm mumbling quite as much anymore. I still look like I'm mumbling a little bit, but that's okay because I'm a mumbler. So I'm playing Pokemon today, and I know this is a weird stream time, but I don't think I'm gonna have time later this evening to stream, and I thought it would be fun to start this game with you all. Yes, I've been looking for, because I finished Slime Rancher. I don't think I'm gonna be playing Slime Rancher 2 on stream anymore. I want another chill game because I know I'm going to be streaming this late most of the time. Today being the exception. So this is my attempt. This is my choice. I've chosen Pokemon LeafGreen because I feel like it's a chill game. There's gonna be a fair amount of just like chilling and grinding, which is going to be very relaxing at night. So that's why I chose this. I was also feeling a little nostalgic for it. I used to have Pokemon LeafGreen version as a kid. I think I had it when I was like 10 or something. I know I had it. It was one of the first Pokemon games I owned, I think. But I did get it used. Like, I didn't get it when I was 6 when it came out. I got it when I was a bit older. I got most of my Pokemon games secondhand. But I don't know. I was feeling ambivalent about this remake because I keep remembering it as its own game, but then I am also remembering it that it is just a remake of the original games. And so initially I was like, oh shit, well it's just a remake of the original games. I should just play Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee or something, because that's like the remake of those games. If I wanna play a fun version of the original Pokemon games, I feel like that would have been the answer. But then I did realize, like, oh shit, no wait, this game has it has stuff after you beat the initial like remake. There's another whole like section, and I think some of the other generations of Pokemon are in it. And on top of that, the art and all the sound font is done in the same art style and sound font as Pokemon Emerald, which was my shit. So this came out when Pokemon Emerald came out later after Ruby and Sapphire. And in the meantime, they made this remake in that style, full color. It's beautiful. So I figured let's have a chill time. We'll enjoy some beautiful pixel art. We'll just play Pokemon. I don't have anybody in here to actually vote on a starter, so I might just use a roulette wheel, perhaps. That's the risk of like having a thing right at the top of the stream you need to do with people, because people never know when you're streaming, when I keep the hours I keep. I will say before I forget, thank you very much, Odessa the Punk, for the follow, as well as Inquisitor One Dude. Thank you both very much for the follows. That is super very kind, considering I have not been streaming consistently or at all recently. Ah, thank you. Hi, Appalach. Yeah, I think I got, I don't know. I was like, oh, I could really easily make all of my stuff Pokemon Mystery Dungeon sounds, and that would make me very happy. And so I did that, and it was great, and it was a good idea. And now all my shit is Pokemon Mystery Dungeon themed. It's very nice. It's very nice. I do like that the follow is like, oh, I've taken damage. It's very good. Anyways, let's play the video game. I wanna show off the cutscene. Okay, well now I have to wait the full cycle, or I could just leave and come back. Hold on. The cutscene is like 2 seconds long. They really go for it in the games following this, but it's cute still. I want to see it. I want to see the full color, the beautiful pixels. We want to see it. Some good stuff right there. Ooh, my Elgato has added an audio mixer setting, even though I have it ported to desktop. That's interesting. I won't worry about that now. Okay, good. I was about to say, uh-oh, wait. I'm using Switch controllers. There's a lot more buttons than there used to be. Thank you for telling me what buttons mean. Okay. In order of their importance, let's get right to business, alright. Great, those move main character. A is to confirm a choice, great. B is to exit. Cancel a choice, cancel a mode, presumably to run. Start to open the menu. Well, now, I guess they didn't actually edit this port because there is not a start button. But that's okay. I'm presumably, like, X and Y are the start and select buttons. That's what I'm gonna guess. Interesting that they didn't, like, take the time to make sure that the controls were correct for the port, and then right and left are something. I didn't read that. Awesome. In the world which you are about to enter, you will embark on a grand adventure with you as the hero. Has any other Pokemon game opened like this? I'm asking as, like, I played this game once when I was 10 and never restarted it, so I'm not familiar with how this game opens. Speak to people and check things wherever you go, be it towns, roads, or caves. Gather information and hints from every source. New paths will open up to you by helping people in need, overcoming challenges and solving mysteries. At times you will be challenged by others and attacked by wild creatures. Be brave and keep pushing on. Through your adventure, we hope that you will interact with all sorts of people and achieve personal growth. That is our biggest objective. Press the A button and let your adventure begin. What a weird blurb. Alright. Well, at least there's a Pikachu here. I probably got it around the same time as this. I had a Pokemon Yellow. And that is why I'm familiar with this game the most. Oh, it's Oak. Hello there, glad to meet you. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Oak. People affectionately refer to me as the Pokemon Professor. This world is inhabited far and wide by creatures called Pokemon. For some people, Pokemon are pets. Others use them for battling. As for myself, I study Pokemon as a profession. But first, tell me a little about yourself. Now tell me, are you a boy or are you a girl? Oh, I don't remember what the character models look like in this game. I think I'm gonna go boy. Alright, yeah, it's fine. Yeah, Marlowe. Give me those lowercase. I don't want to be yelling at everyone. Right, so your name is Marlowe. Yep, that's me. This is my grandson. He's a piece of shit. He's been your rival since you both were babies. Well, why would you need to be telling me this? What was his name now? I mean, we're gonna call him Gary, right? He's not Red. I thought Red was in this game as separate from me. I think it's cute that it's offering me names that should belong to the protagonist. Whatever. We can call him Blue, maybe? Is his name usually Blue? It's Red and Blue? I'm gonna call him Blue. Does that make sense to do? Wait, hold on. Am I getting them confused? I'm not in touch with the original lore. Okay, yes. Sorry, someone on the Pokemon Reddit 1 year ago is asking why people call Blue Gary. Because you've never watched the anime, my friend. Yeah, I'll call him Blue. Was it Blue? Yes. That's right, I remember now. His name is Blue. And now I'm all geared up to have a most yaoi-ful adventure. Your very own Pokemon legend is about to unfold. A world of dreams and adventures with Pokemon awaits. Let's go! Oh, get shrunked, idiot. You stupid idiot, you got shrunked. Marlo played with the NES. Okay, it's time to go. I never had an NES. I'm going to bed. I boot up my PC. Marlo booted up the PC. What would you like to do? I would like to withdraw a potion, please. I knew there was a secret potion in here. Oh, my mic is right in front of things that I need to be able to see. What would you like to do? I can just take potions out of my computer, my home computer. It's a nicely made dresser. It will hold a lot of stuff. Okay, cool. It's crammed full of Pokemon books. I can't run yet. It's a posted notice. If you're confused, ask for help. Press the L or R button. Okay, wait, I do have to change the options. This is so important. We do fast. Even though I can hold it. Yeah, we want Battle Scenery, Battle Style Shift? Maybe. This determines whether it's 2 ears or 1 ear. I never could tell the difference when I was a kid using a handheld. Button mode, help. Okay. Frame type 1. Well, let's change our frame to something cool as fuck. Ooh. Oh yeah, we got frames, baby. I want something colorful, I think. Pink one's kind of nice. I think I like the pink one. For this color scheme of the game is going to be very green. Oh yeah, that's going to look really good with the yellows and the greens in this game. Alright. Hi, Mom! Right, all boys leave home someday. It said so on TV. Oh yes, Professor Oak next door was looking for you. Thanks, Mom. Oh, 4 boys walking on the railroad tracks. I better go too. That's the one with Will Wheaton, baby Will Wheaton in it. Stand By Me? She's watching Stand By Me. Dishes and plates are neatly lined up. It smells delicious. Someone's been cooking here. For those of you who never watched Stand By Me, it's an 80s movie in which 4 boys are told that there is a dead body, and they're like, oh well fuck, we have to go see the dead body. And so they spend sort of like a full day adventuring to go see this corpse, and they see the corpse and it changes them because they are like reminded of their mortality. It's like a coming of age movie. It's very good, and if you're a fan of Will Wheaton from perhaps Star Trek or other nerd franchises that he has been in, it's very interesting. Will Wheaton from Tumblr fame. We all know him. Marlo's house. Yeah, that's my house. Who the fuck are you? Huh, is that right? Oh, look! Trainer tips. Press start to open the menu. And so we have confirmed that start is X, which is good. Palette Town. The shades of your journey await. Oh, because it's a palette, like a color palette. Wow, technology is incredible. You can now store and recall items in Pokemon as data via PC. Yeah, I wish. Oak Pokemon Research Lab. I guess? Huh. Oh, I can just walk into things to read them too. I was thinking recently about how in all the newer Pokemon games there's like a written conlang that's like its own alphabet that it's never really called attention to. I haven't heard anybody talking about it. So that like they can design all the games to look the same without having to add like new graphics based on what language you're playing in. And I'm realizing that like, yeah, this sign, the other sign, those are also doing that. I mean, they're just pixel art, so it's a little bit less obvious that that's the case, but like all the signs have the same default symbols on them, and I wonder if they used any of these when they're making that that written conlang. I also wonder if that conlang is functional, or if it is just like a visual thing and people just scramble stuff together. I want to know if it's like, does it translate into something? Does it actually like have its own words and language, or is it just like an alphabet meant to represent Japanese, which I think would be the easiest thing for the Pokemon Company to do. So like, are they writing words out? They're just like, they replace the hiragana alphabet with a different symbol language. I don't know. I think it'd be really interesting to dig into that, but I haven't seen anybody digging into it yet. I've looked around a couple of times, and I was like, somebody who knows linguistics has got to have a video essay out about this. Not that I've been able to find, unfortunately. But I like that they're doing it, and I think it's cool, and I want to know more about how they decide what letters to use when, or if they have built a language, or if it is just a superficial design choice that doesn't actually mean anything. I study Pokemon as Professor Oak's aide. Wow, awesome for you. I study Pokemon. Oh, okay, you as well? Professor Oak may not look like much, but he's the authority on Pokemon. Many Pokemon trainers hold him in high regard. Hey. What? It's only Marlowe? Gramps isn't around. Well, was I not supposed to come here? Look at this machine bee. Better not mess around with it. Oh, Violet, hello. Thank you for the hydrate. I'm halfway through a cup of coffee. They contain Pokemon. Okay, I have to go find Oak. I love to drink a cup of coffee with like half milk and get so gummed up for stream. Taking harassment training, how exciting. That's always fun. I'm gonna break all of Blue's stuff. Hi! Hi Marlo! My brother Blue is out at Grandpa's lab. Yeah, I know. You don't have stairs, you all just live in this room? That's fine. I didn't know his sister's name was Daisy. I didn't know he had a sister. Hey, wait! Don't go out! Where the fuck were I? Looked out the whole town. How's the harassment training going so far? Any quotable moments? Are they playing the slur song for you? We love the slur song. It's unsafe. Wild Pokemon live in the tall grass. You need your own Pokemon for your protection. I know. Here, come with me. So my mom was like, okay, you're leaving on your big day today. Just go ahead. And Oak is like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I guess I'll give you a Pokemon. Okay, well there are at least 2 of you in chat, which means that's enough people to vote on Pokemon. Okay, hold on. Let me figure out how to make a poll. Wait, hold on. Yes. Charmander, Bulbasaur, Squirtle. I spelled Bulbasaur wrong. Okay, in all caps, that's fine. Bulbasaur! And I don't... Can you get Pikachu in this game? I don't know if you can get Pikachu in this game, but I'm gonna add Pikachu. as an option because I'm unsure. I'm not gonna allow additional votes. The duration is gonna be 5 minutes. Alright, everybody. Okay, everybody. Not in LeafGreen? Okay. I'm deleting Pikachu from the poll. I don't remember which ones let you and which ones don't. But that's okay, because, you know what? We can probably catch a Pikachu if we want one in the forest. Alright, poll is live. If you both choose different things, that's fine. I will be the tiebreaker, if that sounds good. And if there are any lurkers, please help me pick my starter Pokemon. Help break the tie. Watch, there's gonna be a third secret lurker? There's gonna be a secret lurker who chooses the third, and then there's just gonna be 3 spread. Awesome. It could happen. You're a Squirtle stan? Hell yeah. I think that I've played versions of this game with all of the different ones. I feel like Bulbasaur is my favorite, but Venusaur is not my favorite final. And I do not remember what Pokemon I played this game with when I played it. It straight up might have been Squirtle. When I was a kid, I was a water type only starter person. My first game was Pokemon Crystal. I still have my copy. My Game Boy doesn't work. I need to get a new Game Boy. Buying an old Game Boy is like $100, but I probably could take this one to a shop and get it checked. Somebody made me an LED screened Game Boy and welded it themselves, and I think something went wrong with it because it worked when I received it, but I let it sit for a couple of years and now it doesn't. Oh my god, you're so right. Okay, wait, should I peek at the poll before it's done? I feel like I shouldn't. I would let you think. I like your argument is strong. Your argument's very strong. Yeah, I picked Totodile, which I think is funny because Chikorita is one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. I love Chikorita so much, it's just a little dumpling. That's just a little dumpling. I love Chikorita. I want to look at Chikorita all the time. Any Pokemon that has the red eyes too, a lot of Pokemon in early gens have red eyes for some reason. And it just like, just a high quantity of them. It's so distinct and it's so bright, and it does something to my brain. I love a Pokemon with red eyes. Chikorita, I just want to eat a little Chikorita right up. It's so perfect. But I always pick Totodile. Tastes change over time. I am more of a grass type person now. I was a water type person then. I've never really been a fire type person, but I feel like I picked fire type. There have been a couple of gens where I picked fire type. Litten? I love Litten. I would do anything for Litten. I'd die for Incineroar. I freaking love Litten. That game, they put so much charm and personality into the Pokemon models. I was like, how do I not fall in love with these characters? And the other two were also fantastic, but I was just like, I want this stupid big cat that's flirting with the other Pokemon while he kills them. I need him. I need him on my team. I'll win every time. I also feel like I think Scorbunny is my favorite from the next generation after that, because I think I went with Scorbunny and Sobble, and is Grookey that generation? I think I picked Grookey because, again, I was like, I'm a grass type person and none of these 3 Pokemon really speak to me. I was not a fan of any of those starters. I'm not a very big fan of the X and Y starters either. You all wanted to hear my opinions while we wait for the poll to run out. The poll is almost over. So if anybody comes in late and wants to help me pick Pokemon, now is your chance. You're running out of time. Yeah. I liked Froakie. I liked the starter Pokemon Froakie, and I liked its first evolution, but I don't like Greninja. He goes from the sweetest, roundest boy to this very angular, origami ninja Pokemon, and I don't like the transition from the one to the other. I want my starter Pokemon to still, have the vibe when it's fully evolved of that where it came from, and sometimes they change too much from start to finish. I think that was my problem. But yeah, I mean, Rowlet is one of the Pokemon of all time. I have very high hopes for Brout. I'm currently a big fan of Gekwa just because that cunty little gecko is such a perfect shape. I want to get a plushie so I can just like grip it by the middle and shake it. It looks like a littlest pet shop. It makes me so happy to look at. But I really like both those other ones. Violet didn't even vote. Come on, Violet. That harassment training's taken a lot of your time. That's okay. Yeah, we're doing Squirtle, of course. I'm pleased with this. Thank you very much, Appalach, for helping me choose. There are 3 Pokemon here. Haha! Why do you need to laugh? The Pokemon here are inside these Pokeballs. When I was young, there was a serious Pokemon trainer. But now, he was a serious... I'm reading this completely wrong. In my old age, I have only these 3 left. You can have one. Go on and choose. Hey, Gramps, no fair. What about me? Be patient, Blue. You can have one too. Oh, he's so cute. I just love the colors they chose for him when they made this game. Look at the teal green is so yummy next to the lime green. Ugh. No. Birtle! Squirtle is your choice. It's one worth raising. I do want to look at what the Charmander art looks like. I know I'll see it a lot in battle. Oh, I feel like Bulbasaur got full pixel art and the other 2 got like zoomed out a little bit and a little scrunkled. He's still really cute though. Oh. Okay. Yes. This Pokemon is really quite energetic. Marlo received the Squirtle from Professor Oak. Wow! Do you want to give a nickname? Yes, I do! What are we naming you? Oh god, I have to think of names. Oh lord. Name suggestions? Any name suggestions? I'm gonna sit here and think of one. You have a strong opinion. What letter? Maybe a Raoul? Perhaps a Raoul. How does a Raoul feel? Does that sound cool and sophisticated? A Raoul. He's about to sing to you about how he loves you. You know. Raoul! That must be how it's spelled. There's no other way. That's a lot of vowels put up next to each other. I like it though. Okay. Raoul, maybe misspelled, is Squirtle's name. I'll take this one then. Blue received the Bulbasaur from Professor Oak. It feels weird to not have one of these characters with the Charmander. That's okay. I just picked that one to spite me. Hey, look at my Pokemon! Yuppie! That's Raoul! Blastoise Raoul goes hard. Yeah. Wait, Marlo, let's check out our Pokemon. Come on, I'll take you on. Oh, kicking my ass. Oh yeah, this is the nostalgic battle music. Rival Blue sent out Bulbasaur. Oh, for Pete's sake, so pushy as always. Marlo, you've never had a Pokemon battle before, have you? A Pokemon battle is when trainers pit their Pokemon against each other. A trainer that makes the other trainer's Pokemon faint by lowering their HP to 0 wins. But rather than talking about it, you'll learn more from experience. Try battling and see for yourself. Okay! Yay! I'm gonna tackle your ass. Let's see how long it takes us to lose. Your Bulbasaur is faster. Inflicting damage on the foe is the key to any battle, but I have higher defense because I have a shell. You hurt my Raoul? Jail for Bulbasaur. I want to install a mod for Pokemon that makes everybody else nickname their Pokemon Snags! Hi, Snags! Yes, I'm probably going to continue streaming quite late on Sundays, but I have time today and I'll be a little busy later, so I figured I would stream now instead. An odd early stream. We're doing Pokemon. Yeah, I get to level up and I kicked your Pokemon's ass. Get fucked, Blue. What? Unbelievable! I picked the wrong Pokemon. I wonder if I got Fire Red, if it would have offered the opposite name choices for Blue. Because it offered, like, Ash and Red and presumably other languages versions of his name, instead of offering Blue and Gary? So I wonder if I got the opposite game if it would offer, because I know, this was something they did in Digimon. In Digimon World Dawn and Dusk, your rival was the opposite version, it was the opposite character and opposite gender. So, like, if you played Digimon World Dawn, your rival was Sayo, and she was, like, the dark version of the girl main character. So, like, she had the little cat hat, and she's purple and stripy. And then I was playing as the girl character, so we just both matched. We were just different color palettes. It was very funny. But if you get Digimon World Dusk, your rival is... You get to be one of the color-shifted main characters, and the rival is the, like, boy from the Dawn area, which I find very interesting. So I wonder if they did that with this too, but they didn't actually bother to change the character models in any way. So you're still fighting Gary, but they want you to call Gary Red. Which is an interesting thing to do. Yeah, I feel like I bought a Digimon at someone's recommendation a while ago and then never touched it, and I feel bad because it apparently was really good, and I think the newest one is supposedly really good, and I know nothing about it, and I have not played them. I do feel bad. The only Digimon game I ever had was Digimon World Dawn, and it was a lot of fun, but it was really hard because it's not only grindy like Pokemon is, but if you get the wrong stats in the wrong place, you have to, like, de-evolve your Digimon and try again if you want them to be strong. So I just hit a wall where it was like I had made all the wrong choices because I was a dumb kid, and none of my Digimon were strong enough to actually progress the game. And I had to, like, put so much work into, like, fixing them. And that was rough. I feel like maybe I could do it now if I had, like, a little bit of a guide going into it on how to actually, like, min-max your stats. But I was not, yeah. Yeah, I don't have a Switch. I don't have a Switch 2, but I just got my tax return and I got $400 on my tax return. So I think that I'm allowed to buy a Switch 2 if I really want one once I get my check in the mail. Yeah, Pokopia came back and I heard a lot of people talking about, like, oh, you get to play as a Pokemon. These people would probably, if you like Pokopia so much, you should play Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. But then I watched a Pokopia stream and I was like, the gameplay is nothing like Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. You can't tell people who like Pokopia to play Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. They are very different games. Just because the Pokemon are sentient and you're talking to them does not mean that you'll like one over the other. Having grown up playing Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, and I have the patience to play Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, but it used to make me so mad when I was a kid. I was so bad at it. I would, like, bash my head against too hard dungeons for way too long instead of, like, actually training and then going to them. I'd just get stuck and not be able to beat them and just die again and again. It was very frustrating. And they're my favorite games of all time, so, like, they're very, very different than trying to play Pokopia. But I thought it was cute the comparison was made. So I've been playing Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Super in my spare time on my DS, just because I was like, I want something familiar. I'm sad that I can't play Pokopia right now. And I don't think I ever finished Pokemon Super. I think I like ground to a halt eventually and never finished the game properly. So I was like, yeah, I'll replay this and maybe it'll be fun. I've been doing a lot of replaying games recently. And also Going Under was on sale, so I bought it for Switch, and it's been very fun to get back into that one. Even though I'm terrified of doing the boss battles because it took me so many tries. But I beat the Joblin Dungeon first try, first day, so like, other than the like scheduled loss they make you do at the beginning. Love a Mystery Dungeon Crawler, bounced off the Pokemon when you played a couple times. Yeah. The Pokemon, yeah. Yes. The fetch quests, not the fetch quests, the ones where you have to like lead a Pokemon through the dungeon are miserable. Just because like they're often a lot weaker than you and your character, your character and partner Pokemon. I don't know. You did it and you're trained. Welcome back. I have a Squirtle now, and I won. And he'll smell me later. You have anything else to say? Marlo, raise your young Pokemon by making it battle. It has to battle for it to grow. Okay, am I still wounded from battle? Or did you heal me? You healed me. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's always the worst. I will say, in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, I realized eventually in my youth that, like, if my starter Pokemon was a grass type, and I could heal myself, then it became way easier of a game. But grass types don't have the benefit of being able to walk on lava or water, so you get kind of stuck. The later games you can switch between characters, so you are allowed to explore those spaces, and like, you can make a team up of just birds, and then just do bird stuff. You can make a team of just ghosts and then walk through the walls. Those are options you have, but I don't know. I don't like the later games where they give you a little bit too much freedom aren't my absolute favorites. Just because, like, I want to be invested in the narrative about these two characters that are the main characters. Letting me sort of, like, use them or not use them as I please doesn't make me feel like the narrative is being completed in a way that's satisfying. So I don't really like being given that much authority over it, because I usually just ignore it and then feel like I'm not using the mechanics to their, like, maximum, you know? It makes me feel bad for not wanting to use the mechanics they gave me, I guess, even though it is completely optional. Let's do a battle! I don't have Pokeballs yet, so we're just gonna kick the shit out of some stuff. I'm not playing a Nuzlocke run. I don't know if I ever specified that. This is not a Nuzlocke run, I'm just playing this for fun. I'm horrible at Nuzlocks. They're not really fun for me. I am too impatient to play Nuzlocks correctly. And the amount of grinding you have to do to play a Nuzlocke without just, like, losing right away is too much. Once you have to, one, do all that grinding, but two, be careful while you're doing that grinding, my Pokemon are all dead. It's too late. It's over for me. What's this say? Pallet Town, Viridian City. Viridian City! That's awesome. I will visit you. Oh, a sample? A potion. I have 2 potions now. How exciting. I will say... What was I gonna say? Oh! I booted up my PC and I had been watching something on YouTube. And usually if you're watching something on a streaming service and you try to, like, record it, the screen goes black. I found the loophole is using an Elgato because my Switch doesn't know it's being recorded. So if you ever want to pirate some video, use OBS, get an Elgato, and then record it from, like, YouTube or whatever. I opened it up and I was like, oh, I could just show everybody the TV show I've been watching on YouTube. Hell yeah. Which I won't be doing, but OBS recording is how you make comps. Yes, absolutely. It's so easy. There's a little bit of audio lag, but usually the audio is just lagging with, like, what you are doing, so it doesn't actually lag as a package. I guess I'll use a potion. Show the game I know how to use items. It would be embarrassing if I can't even make it to Viridian City, and all that's standing in the way is a bunch of Pidgeys. So embarrassing. Level level 7! Maybe I'll get Bubble! Yes! I got Bubble! I'm gonna bubble the fuck out of some birds. I'm just really happy that the sound font matches Emerald, because I spent a lot of my childhood playing that game specifically. That game and Diamond and Pearl and Black and White were like the trifecta of games that I played when I was the right age to enjoy Pokemon the most it could possibly be done. Okay, the ledges, you can jump from them, you can get back to Pallet Town quicker that way. Awesome, thanks. I'm gonna beat up a bird. Anyways, I'm excited about finding out about this tech hack, so if I ever want to record something stupid, now I have a way to do it. Easy peasy. The worst is like if I'm watching a show on my phone and I want to screenshot something. You used to be able to just screenshot whatever you were watching. So I could put the subtitles on and get out of context screenshots that were really good. I know there was a Tumblr I used to follow, it doesn't exist anymore, that was just like out of context X-Files. That was one of my favorite things in the world. And you can straight up not take screenshots anymore. It will not let you. And I'm like, how am I going to get this screenshot of Fox Mulder saying we'd all like to know what's inside that rock? Like, that's so important to me to have that. I used to have that image. Viridian City! We're here. Trainer tips, the battle moves of Pokemon are limited by their power points. PP! To replenish PP, rest your tired Pokemon at a Pokemon Center. Yeah, I'm gonna rest my PP at the center. It's nothing. Yes, I just watched that episode, Violet! I literally just watched that episode last night. It's like the last episode I watched. Well, okay, I watched no, that was the part 2. Yeah, I watched those 2 episodes. I was just excited because I was like, oh, Claudia Black is here. I know her from Stargate. And Farscape as well. I donated my Roku to the downstairs TV, the communal living room, so I don't have a Roku up in my, for my TV anymore, so I've just been using my Switch to watch YouTube. And if you have YouTube Premium, Haven is a free show you can watch. It's not good, but it is delightful if you like bad TV shows. Violet will tell you all about it. I'm 3 seasons in and it's getting horrendous. It's getting real bad. I love it. It makes me so happy. Yeah, I started watching the next episode because I opened up my Switch and I was like, I wonder if it records. And yes, it records. And what's his face got sent back in time, and I was like, cool. Would you like me to heal your Poke? Yes. I know how to interact with the freaking Nurse Joy. Embarrassing. Sorry, I keep getting distracted. This is why I was like, I'll play a Pokemon game, because I'm like, yeah, I can probably autopilot most Pokemon games. I'm not going to talk to these people. I know what to do. I don't need to talk to people and get hints or whatever that blurb said at the beginning. I'm not talking to you either. I'm gonna buy Pokeballs and I'm gonna catch a Pidgey, so fuck you. Hey, you from Pallet Town? You know Professor Oak, right? His order came in. Can I get you to take it to him? I've received Oak's parcel. I don't know if I want to receive Oak's parcel. Thank you. Bye, idiots. I got shit to do. I am the errand boy. Yes, it is. I think they credit Stephen King as a writer on all the episodes. I don't know how involved he actually was in the show. I think probably not very. But it is based on a short story called The Colorado Kid, I believe, which I've never read, and I don't want any spoilers, so I have not read it. It's sort of just like a bunch of people have weird superpowers that don't quite make sense, and the main characters have various powers themselves, and their job as they're working in law enforcement is to like figure out what the power is that's causing a problem, figure out who has the power, and figure out how to neutralize them so they don't hurt anybody else. Because a lot of these people are like, they go through something traumatic, their like power activates, and they don't know they're doing it or how to control it, and so their job is to like figure out what's going on, help them figure out how to control it, come up with a solution, and then move on. And some of the solutions are bad solutions, and some of them are like, oh yeah, and we just figured out how to make this person be calm. And the main character is immune to the powers, but she's also like, she appears with the memories of somebody every 27 years or so, and so like it just keeps showing up in this town again and again, and then like having very small snippets of memories of her past life. It's weird. It's weird and none of it actually makes sense, but in a way that is delightful. Yes. Here you go. Oh, I got genuinely scared. I was working on a commission while I was watching it. And What's-His-Face was talking to What's-Her-Face. You know, we all know the characters' names. We've all been watching the same show and know the characters' names. I don't know any of their names. Audrey? Her name's Audrey? Maybe Aubrey? Who can be sure? I know the Claudia Black character's name was Moira. Don't know why I remember that. Aubrey or Audrey. We don't know. Yeah, one of the guys was just talking to her, and then like the barn appears in the distance, and there's just like the scariest musical stinger of something going horribly wrong, and his face goes so terrified spotting it, and I was just like, I missed part of what was happening. I was like, what is he scared of? What just happened? Is he about to die? What's going on? A request for you two. He's gonna give us pocket dexes. Yes. So that was very frightening for me. And then I like went back and was like, what's going on? And it was like, oh, it's the fucking barn showed up. Awesome. We don't know what the barn does other than like, it fucked up one person really bad. One lady showed up, seemed like she knew a lot more than everybody else. She went into the barn and then she came out without any memories, and the barn disappeared. That's all we know about the barn. It's a very J.J. Abrams sort of like, there's a bunch of shit that is really mysterious and weird, but we're not going to explain any of it, because once we explain any of it, it's not going to make sense and you're not going to care anymore. So we just have a bunch of ominous things that we won't explain. And I'm like, yeah, okay, awesome. Give me your Pokedex, Oak. I've got a bird to catch. The clip on your phone from the piano episode where a guy takes out a trumpet out of a bag. Was the piano episode where like this one guy played music and then everybody was cured of their ailments? I can't remember. Oh, you gave me Pokeballs. Wow. He's too old, he can't get the job done. Get moving, you two. This is a great undertaking in Pokemon history. Alright, Gramps, leave it to me. Marlo, I hate to say it, but you won't be necessary for this. I know, I'll borrow a town map from my sis. I'll tell her not to lend you one, Marlo. Don't bother coming around to my place after this. I'm literally gonna go and ask Daisy for a map right now. He won't be able to stop me, and Daisy will give me a map because she's nice. She's literally niceys to me. Hi, Daisy! Grandpa asked you to run an errand? Gee, that's lazy of him. Here, this'll help you. Marlo received a town map from Daisy. Marlo put the town map in the key items pocket. Thanks, Daisy! Can my mom give me fucking sneakers? Mother! I need to run! Marlo, you should take a quick rest. Thank you, Mom. Thank you. I think I was already healed, but like, who can be sure? I'm holding down the button as if I can run. No one is stopping me and giving me— am I gonna have to walk all the way back again? They're just gonna keep making me walk back and forth forever. Whatever. Lost but gay? Please, 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 please. Yeah, it would be really fun to write because you can just make up a bunch of like random shit that doesn't make sense and then be like, and we'll never know what that was after everybody's invested. It would be really easy. It'd be really easy and fun to do. Lost my game would be so fun. It's actually like, no, my critical hit, that was my bird. Alright, whatever. I will try not to hit critically next time. Bird, come to me. Rat! Rat, 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 rat. That's not a bird. I love it. This is my best friend, Rat. Don't kill this rat. Thank you. We're gonna catch this rat. We're not even gonna hit it again. That's a potion. Where's my balls? There's my balls. Rat! Everybody, I got Rat, so don't even worry. Her name is Michael, because my OC's name is Michael, and she's sort of a purple rat. We all know my OC. We don't all know my OC. I didn't even read the Pokedex entry. I'll go back and read all my Pokedex entries. Yeah, this is Michael, and it's spelled stupid. This is Michael Mouse. Okay, now we can catch a bird now that we have a rat. That's all we needed. We needed our rat talisman. That rat is probably going to be our TM slave. However, that doesn't mean that I don't cherish the rat more than my own child. I don't have a child. This rat is my child. Another rat! This one we're killing. Get died, rat. I feel like the best adaptation of Lost so far, or the Lost-like, has been the forest. What a wonderful, like, okay, and we're gonna do Lost, but you can play it. What a great idea! Thank you, the people who made the forest and the Sons of the Forest. Fucking wonderful. Yes, let's get it. I'm catching a bird. I'm not leaving until I've caught a bird. As the rat was appearing, I was about to say, like, it's weird that we haven't encountered, like, any other Pokemon out here other than bird. Usually there's usually there's a bird and a rodent. And why isn't there a rodent? It's because, but we didn't kill it. It was just because I hadn't encountered one yet. What are we gonna name her? Does anybody have name suggestions? Get ready now because we're catching her. Tweety? My Tweety Boyd? A common sight in forests and woods, it flaps its wings at ground level to kick up blinding sand. Christopher? Ooh, okay, Tweety Christopher. Yeah. All of my Pokemon are very dapper. Where's S? Christ. We could name her Christ Air. Like she's doing a skateboard trick. It is Easter! Christair! Even flow. Thoughts and the name butterflies. We've made it. Yeah, I'm putting that bird on a skateboard. That is, I mean, she is Tony Hawk. I have, so far I've got Raoul. I've got Michael Mouse. And I've got Tony Hawk. And that's wonderful. I don't need to be accessing this PC. I do want to look at my Pokedex. That's not what I wanted. Oh, my babies! Okay. Okay, numerical mode is perfect. Thank you. What's your say? After birth, its back swells and hardens into a shell. It powerfully sprays foam from its mouth. Awesome. Yeah, Pokemon in the anime are just infinite water sources, which I find interesting. We read yours. What about rats? Bites anything when it attacks, small and very quick. It is a common sight in many places. Yeah, it's very quick, bites anything. Oh, my beautiful rat. Okay, let's swap out. Let's get you some experience points, Michael Rat. The problem is whenever I catch a Pidgey, all I want to do is name Miss Beekman after Griffin McElroy's Pidgey in his like X and Y Nuzlocke run 1 million years ago. Yes, I do! Caterpie and Weedle? Oh, Caterpie doesn't have poison. This is good to know. Do I have money? I don't think I have money yet. I guess I don't need more balls. I do have some money. Let's just get 2 more balls to make up for the 2. And that's all I need right now. We'll try to ball buys. We'll try to buy balls in 5s from now on so we get some Premier balls, which I always thought were called primer balls when I was a child because I can't read. I also thought potions were called pottins. Ooh, I'm trying to memorize all my notes. Not to be confused with poffins, which were an object in one of the games. Okay, be sure to read what's on the blackboard carefully. Is this type matchups? No, it's status problems. No thanks. I know those. I'm an adult who's played Pokemon before. Viridian City, the eternally green paradise. I'm gonna wander off this way. Oh, this is a route. Oh, okay, this is where the... I believe this is where the Elite Four lives. That's where the music is, like, regular but cooler. Ether or Ether? Yeah, I think it's... Or either. Hi, Snake. Thank you for the hydrate in the stretch. Coffee almost gone. Ugh. How is the audio today, by the way? Is the Pokemon sounds loud enough? I feel like half the fun of watching somebody play Pokemon or playing it yourself is enjoying the nostalgia of the sounds. Let me know if it's loud enough for you to enjoy it, even over my yapping. Item for me? Secret item for me? Secret for me? Yes! Someone better teach my rat cut ASAP. My rat's gonna have crunch and strength and rock smash and crunch. I already said crunch. Cut, crunch, rock strap? Strap made of rocks. Call that an igneous dike. That was good. That was a good one. That was a good one that I did. I made a rock joke. I made a good rock joke. That was good rock jokes. I am a geologist by education. I think I did good with that one. Please, everybody, you may shower me with praise now. I go shopping in Pewter City occasionally. Wow. Have to take the winding trail in Viridian Forest when I go. Uh-oh, we're gonna catch a Pikachu there. We're gonna catch a Pikachu there. You heard me, a rock strap. Well now I've had my coffee and that's what I need to get going. What is the red box you have? Oh, so you're working on your Pokedex. Then let me give you a word of advice. Whenever you catch a Pokemon, the Pokedex automatically updates. It's data. You don't know how to catch a Pokemon? I suppose I'd better show you. No! 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 Do not show me. Do not show me. What will the old man do? What will the old man do? I call that an Inmius rock. Hey! Hey! That's really good. And Violet's got blocked. Hold on, hold on. I want to know what you just said. I need to open Twitch to do this. I've been slacking and not opening Twitch when I'm not even logged in. Oh god, I have to open Chrome. Fuck Chrome. Ugh, I really need to log in Firefox. I've got everything else set up perfectly. We don't need an echo of myself, thank you. Hold on, hold on. We absolutely must hear what Violet has said. Hold on. Stream manager. Here it is. No! It didn't even... It just bleeped it out. It's not even letting me, like, let you say whatever it was. Not fair. Not fair. I will clip that. The Teachy TV? I don't think I want that. I don't think that I want the Teachy TV. There's a gym here. Should I try to battle the gym? My daddy loves Pokemon too. Tweet. Speary. I wonder... Coming up with nicknames is fun, but it's not so easy to do. Clever names are nice, but simple names are easier to remember. Speary's cute. I like Speary. It's just a link to a clip of a rock joke. I understand. Yes, that is the one thing that my Twitch will ban every time is links. Not because I don't trust you, it's because I don't trust spammers. What's your deal? This Pokemon gym is always closed. I wonder who the leader is. Probably my dad, based on the other games. Viridian City Pokemon Gym. It's a smart thing to do. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's occasionally very annoying when the cool people in chat have something funny to do or say. I like that it kicked me off the ledge. I guess I'll continue onwards and train our new Pokemon in the forest. And if we happen to encounter a Pikachu, I guess this is Route 2. Viridian City to Pewter City. Let's see who lives here. More rats! I love you, rats. Rattata is my current favorite Pokemon, FYI. I have a hard time picking favorites, and usually it changes based on the vibe. But I freaking love Rattatas right now. I've been in a very rat-centric mood. And it's bright. It's a rat that's bright purple. Like, and its tail is a little curled up. It's just the perfect creature. Nothing is better than this little creature. I don't want to evolve Rattatas. I like Raticates, but I love Rattatas. I don't want to evolve this little guy. He's perfect. Just perfect. Rattata may be small, but don't underestimate its wicked bite. Have you caught one already? Yeah, I have. You know it. Are you going to Viridian Forest? There's a natural maze in there. Be careful you don't get lost. Okay. Rattata, I'm gonna switch you with Christ Air. And she's gonna take over for a little bit. Ooh! Wow, it's lovely. Hello. I came here with some friends to catch some bug Pokemon. They're all itching to get some Pokemon battles. Oh, good. I should make sure that my bird knows peck, I guess. What's over here? Nothing. Okay, let's just do a little battling. We'll do a little battling till my Pokemon are run down, we'll heal, and then we'll re-tackle the forest. I don't think I'm gonna have a bug on my team. Oh, I love this pose! You only know tackle. Yeah, we're gonna have to level you up a bit, huh? You're gonna absolutely be wiping the floor with these bugs as soon as you get peck. Oh, fuck! I don't know if the audio is synced enough for me to be humming along with it. I'm sorry if I've created a wretched echo. Can you stop stringing my shot and let me finish killing you? Thank you. Thank you, Cater Pie. Cousin of Pinkie Pie. Okay, that wasn't bad, and you could probably take another one of those. You will almost definitely get poisoned by a Weedle. But that's okay. I just want you to— a Kakuna? I don't know if I can handle a Kakuna. It's just gonna harden. It's gonna harden, and I'm just gonna switch to Squirtle and use Bubble. And that'll be fine. Easy battle. I will say I do love a Beedrill. I could fuck with a Beedrill being on my team, but I wanna leave some room open for me to get some like out of the ordinary Pokemon, because I love Pidgey so much, I love Rattata so much, and I love the starter Pokemon so much. I feel like the rest of my space should be reserved for like some out of the ordinary choices. I think maybe we get a Pikachu while we're in this forest. If we don't happen to encounter one, I'm not gonna push to encounter one. I know that they're a rare spawn. We're gonna have other guys to choose from. We don't need to have a water type, because Squirtle's just gonna learn Surf and Dive and Waterfall, and those moves are strong on their own, so we won't even have to worry. Christ, Eric, you want to learn Peck for me? Sand Attack. Well, that's not awful. It's not awful, and you really only need one more battle to level up, which is good. Hey, Cater Pie. This is gonna be an easy one. Just 3 hits and you're out. We've gotten into the portion of the game that's just going to be battling, which is okay. I picked this game for a reason, and it's to be chill. Finish her off! Him off, sorry. So I'm really bad at paying attention to stuff. I didn't realize that, like, Mario Galaxy movie was coming out, like, last weekend. I only just found out about it in the middle of this week, and I was like, oh, I should go see that. If I had had, like, any wherewithal and, like, awareness of when it was releasing, I probably would have tried to finish my, my Mario Galaxy 2 playthrough so that I could stream part 2 of Super Luigi Galaxy, like I did with Luigi Galaxy from the first one. But I didn't think of that, so I'm not doing it. I played a little bit of Mario Galaxy 2 last night, and my thoughts are, it's not a good video game. Mario Galaxy 1 is like, oh, they're really pushing the system to do all this cool new stuff, and some of it's a little janky because the motion controls aren't perfect. But they're really utilizing them in a way that feels good and feels right to do. And they, you know, the puzzles are interesting, the stages are interesting, it's just a lot of fun. This one is just like, they created a bunch of environments, but they didn't really plan what to do with them. So like, all of the levels are like, well, this level design is, the like, physical space design here is interesting. But nothing else is. Battle me. You don't want to battle me? Okay, well I'm gonna take that one from the grass over there. Oh, it's a potion. Well, interesting. And we'll battle a bug, I suppose. I feel like they wanted to have normal levels and they wanted to have challenging levels in the Mario Galaxy 2 game. In the original Mario Galaxy, they just had like secret stars and comet challenges. And the comet challenges were hard, but they were like interesting hard. In Mario Galaxy 2, they have the comet challenges, but they're like, instead of making them hard but doable, they like, where you have to like strategize and like practice your movement, they make them hard in a way that's like nearly impossible to do. I've noticed like I've been having a lot harder of a time with some of them, just completing them. There's one that's like, it's a speed run of one of the boss levels, and they don't give you enough time to complete the speed run, so you, as you go, have to continuously pick up more time that's scattered around. So you're not only having to go through this level, battle a bunch of guys, but you have to pick up time as you go. And some of the parts of it are like, you have to spend this amount of time to do it, because like, you have to wait for this thwomp to fall so you can break it or not, and so you can continue forward. But you can't like rush through it or you're just going to die. It's interesting. Oh, and we're finally doing our first battle. Yay! Our first battle outside of blue. Bugcatcher Rick would like to battle. He's gonna send out Weedle. This Weedle's gonna poison my ass. I'm fucked. I'll do a quick sand attack. How about we do a quick sand attack? Maybe you won't poison me. Okay, yes, we love to see that. We'll just give you the one sand attack and then we'll kick your ass. Damn it! Right away! It didn't poison me, we're good. One more hit. Yes, okay, awesome. This is a good strat. And you can play as Luigi throughout the whole game, on and off, which is interesting. So I know you unlock Luigi eventually at the end, just like the first game, for all of the levels. But why let us use Luigi so much before that point? I don't know, it's just interesting. That's interesting. I didn't use sand attack at the beginning, that's fine. I just have to hit you one more time. You're just gonna keep using string shot, and I think you're the last Pokemon I have to battle, so it doesn't matter if I'm slow. Alright. Christ Air is gonna be pretty strong. Give me peck. Give me peck. So no peck. That's alright, we're gonna have to train Michael up a bit now. And Raoul's a level behind. Oh, isn't that interesting? Okay, let's start in the grass. We're not gonna throw Michael right into a battle. We're gonna level it up a couple of levels first. I wonder if I should. I don't. Never in my youth, when playing older Pokemon games, did I ever try to have a living dex of like trying to catch every Pokemon. And nowadays, like, if you do that, you get a shiny charm, so it's like, oh, you should work towards doing this thing. When I was a kid, I did not care. I was hanging in there by a thread trying to just beat the game. It was so much harder for me as a kid. I'm sure it's like, these games are more challenging the farther back you go. But they're still very beatable. Oh, Michael, you're so strong and cool. Yes, you are. Sweet purple. Wet. Anyways, all this to say, I'm not looking forward to playing Super Mario Galaxy 2 on stream. I still do want to do my full Luigi run, and I'm very excited to do it. But some of these levels I have not figured out how to beat yet, straight up. And usually as I go through the game, I will, like, as comets appear, I tackle them right away instead of just progressing through the easier stages. And the base stages, usually I can just rush through them and beat them in one try, and it takes no time at all if you know where you're going. And it's not really very rewarding if you're having fun and exploring. Ooh, that was a critical hit. But you didn't get poisoned. So it's fine. Let's swap in Raoul. Actually, let's keep you out, swap in Raoul in the next battle. Get some healing. That way you get some experience points from this. Don't worry, buddy. Raoul got this. Also, I think I've been misgendering the captain of the spaceship this whole time. Because, like, they introduced this character. It's a really big purple Luma with pants. And I was like, oh, and just wants to be called the captain, I think. But also tells you that you're the captain now, so it's confusing as to what this Luma wants you to refer to them as. But then as you read the storybook, which unfurls very slowly, in Mario Galaxy 2, the storybook chapters unlock really slow. I think you find out that she's like a twin, and her and her sister are separated, and I was like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize. I didn't realize I've been misgendering this Luma this whole time. I feel bad. But hey, maybe they trans their gender somewhere in the storybook. I wouldn't know because the chapters are so slow to unfold. I've had to beat like 4 to 5 bosses, 4 to 5 worlds before the chapters will unlock. Did that work out well? Should I do that a couple more times? Okay, we'll just walk through the grass on the way back and get some healing on the way. And we'll do a couple more battles as we go. Because why not? It's not very effective, but... Oh, I guess it isn't not very effective. Let's see if... Okay, you're a little more squishy, maybe. You like my names? Yeah, I have Raoul, I have Michael, and I have Christ Air. Happy Easter! I'm gonna put that bird on a skateboard. Michael leveled up and Raoul leveled up. Yes! We love to see it. I can't walk diagonally and I can't run. I'm so mad that I can't run. How long in this game can you not run? I feel like I remember it being infuriating, but it's... Ooh, boy. You simply gotta give me running shoes right off the bat, if possible. There's no fast forward button. I think it's interesting that they launched these games as remakes you had to pay for, whereas they've launched some of their other Pokemon games as part of the, like, they have the console in a console where they've been releasing random games. Like, why not just release this on the Game Boy Switch pack? I don't know. Also, I am annoyed at Nintendo because at first, if you had just Nintendo Online, the base level where you're allowed to actually interact with your friends when you're playing video games, stupid that they have a paywall for that. It used to have all that included, but then they like changed their memberships so that now you have several layers of membership, and that's fucking dumb, frankly. I'm gonna go battle this kid first. Hello. Okay, that's pretty good. I wonder if, like in the other games, they gave different types of trainers distinct battle themes. This one's quite nice. This is Bugcatcher. Bugcatcher trainer theme. We're gonna have to lock in, we're gonna have to assess everybody's themes. This forest only has Bugcatchers though. Michael, you're still only level 5 is the problem. Which Pokemon is Jesus Pokemon? Pidgey. Well, Violet recommended naming her Christopher, and I got distracted midway through, because I typed in Christ and I was like, God, that would be funny. And then I was like, well, it's a bird, so Christ Air, and then I can just sing Even Flow and make her do stunts. And That seems pretty awesome to me. This Weedle doesn't know Poison Sting. And I love that. You're not leveling up from that? Yeah, we need to switch Pokemon. You are too slow right now. Let's get Crystare back out there because, like, she needs to learn Peck. It needs to happen now. Sand attack. Yeah, that's what we like to see. I wonder if stats get cleared if I put Pokemon back into their balls, or if it's till the end of the battle. I don't think I've ever learned which is the case. I think when you put a Pokemon away and take them back out, their stats reset. So I could... Gust! Even better than Peck, frankly. Yes, actually, I'm gonna send Michael back out to get some experience. But Crystare, you're gonna be my goat. 200 HP? Not yet. You've got a while and maybe a couple evolutions before we get that. Missed! Okay, so Kakuna's just gonna do this. So we could just sit here and beat the shit out of Kakuna. It's just gonna take a while, and then you'd get all the experience points, and I know you need them. My roommates are texting me. Hold on. Let me respond to this. I'll just keep pressing the button. I'm just gonna freeze for a second while I do it. They have to do a bunch of Easter bullshit plans, unfortunately, and it's just a shit show. Something was rescheduled an hour later than they expected it to be, so now they're just stuck, and it's rainy and shitty outside, and they don't have anywhere to be except, like, sitting in a car waiting. And only just now somebody has asked if someone can pick up a grandmother. Oh, God. I'm gonna send a cheerful Easter gift. And this is all after one of my roommates, like, gets paid to play piano at church, but only does it once a month because it's miserable, and has to do it multiple times a month during Easter because they're the only one who can do it during Easter. How abysmal. I've misspelled miserable. Alright. I've had my one interaction. We beat a Kakuna by me pressing the A button repeatedly, and that's great, because Michael needs the stats. What's this say? I'd love to encounter Pikachu just for Pokedex reasons. Oh god. Okay, and the person who is supposed to be preparing all the food got really, really sick, and so is still making the food, dropping it off, and then leaving. This is... I can't... Do you like the real-time family Easter updates? And this is a combined Easter with their mom's birthday and their birthday. They have to... if they want to survive any of it, they have to combine all the holidays, or else every single weekend for the whole month is going to be another holiday that they have to go to their parents for this bullshit to happen every weekend. So this is the easy way out, and it's still this bad. I love being an atheist. It's just, we don't need to celebrate every holiday. Easter was fun when I was a kid, and I got, like, Pokemon cards and, like, snacks and maybe a plushie of a bunny. That ruled. That ruled. That was awesome. That's all. I love an Easter egg hunt. I love to decorate an Easter egg. We don't care about Jesus in this house. I've named a bird Christ Air. Like, I'm glad that I don't have any of that to worry about. This is the cutest art of Metapod I think I've ever seen. Look at it! It's just on the ground. This is not what a Metapod looks like either. They usually have a face in the back with the nose. They don't have 3 points, do they? They have 1 point and a nose in the back. They're like a moon shape. Did someone misunderstand the prompt? Michael, you are going to take care of this because this is another hardened situation. I am just gonna press A. Anyways, my mom went to a concert last night and did not want to hang out with me this weekend. So that rules. And I love my mom. And she doesn't do any of this horrible, wretched bullshit. Oh, you were running out of tackle. On account of how many times you have to tackle to beat a hardening, like, my hardening Metapod. You know how it is. You're really gonna have to tackle the hardening Metapod. Wiggling around. Yes. Anyways, I hope all of your Easters are not miserable, and that you don't have to do any of that if you don't want to be. And if you do want to be, have fun. If you have a fun family and a good relationship with the church, I don't know if it's possible, but if you do, fuck it up. Absolutely have the time of your life. I know quick attack now, thank God. Michael, you're the best. I do want to change Pokemon. Do I want to change Pokemon? I guess I don't, actually. Hell yeah. Yes, Violet. Yes. That's what I like to hear. You want to come to dinner? No. Okay. And that's it. That's all you need. Ugh. That's wonderful. That's how it should be. Oh, and we're level 8! Now Michael is up there with the rest of them. Parents stopped making you go to church, thank God for that. That is wonderful. That's wonderful. I'm really glad. I didn't want to change my Pokemon. I'm sorry I pressed the button. That was on me. Another Metapod! I never had to go to church. I went to my aunt and uncle's first communion. Is that what it is? Or maybe it's called something else. I don't know. It's like a whole ceremony that they had to do. And one of my best friends when I was a kid's communions, and both times I think I just ended up crying hysterically because the dying Jesus depictions were really gory and scared the shit out of me. And that's sort of all of my experience, and I'm glad of that, because everybody I know who has had to grow up in that has a considerable trauma from it. Metapod's got 3 pointed protrusions, 2 veering towards the sides and 1 in the middle. Oh, okay. Interesting. Interesting. Something's off about the model, but I do think it's very cute. It is showing all 3 protrusions, but it's counting 1 as the crown. Alright, cutie babies. Have we battled every child we can battle? I want to get all the experience I can. Okay, only from some angles, not from this angle. I see. Alright, where am I now? Well, I knew that. A ball! Yippee! gonna keep Michael out. I think Michael is gonna need a little, as a normal type, is going to need a little extra TLC to make sure that its moves are as strong as they can be. Alright, Bugcatcher Sammy, you got a level 9 Weedle? I've got Quick Attack. Yeah, that's right. I'm only gonna have to hit you 3 times. And your String Shot does nothing to Quick Attack. I really love you hit the point in the forest where you're like, okay, well my rat knows Quick Attack, so String Shot doesn't mean anything. Oh, you're poisoned. Well, that's no good. And my other Pokemon knows Gust, so they're just gonna die in 1 hit. And my starter Pokemon probably is strong from before getting in the forest, so really it's no problem at all. Yay, Michael! Thank you, Michael. Can't believe you poisoned me, though. Do we think I can get to the end of this before I die? Pewter City head. Yeah, let's get to Pewter City. Hopefully I don't have a battle to do. Talk to all the people, actually. Okay. Be persistent. Okay, you can stop the process by pressing B. Okay, that's great. Now that I've really tested my limits of my rat, and we still have to walk through this section and probably battle someone else. No, we're in Pewter City. Okay, where is the... There it is. We made it! Would you heal my rat, please? Thank you. I still can't run! Doing all this and I still can't run. Miserable. Miserable. What shoes can you not run in? There aren't many serious Pokemon. I'm like, am I wearing flip-flops? I can still run in flip-flops. Pewter City Gym's Brock isn't like that, not one bit. Okay, well I have a water type, so... And I know that they don't actually try to like block people from spamming types in these early generations. Easier to catch if it has a status problem. Sleep, poison, burn, paralysis, they're all very effective. Catching a Pokemon's never a sure thing. Pokemon learn new techniques as they grow. Yes, I don't actually care what any of you have to say, and I'm not going to continue talking to you. Well, sometimes you give me free stuff, though. It's over here. Nothing. I can tell it's Pewter City because the streets are pewter colored. What's your deal? Do you know what I'm doing? No. I'm spraying Repel to keep wild Pokemon out of my garden. Okay. A stone gray city, yes. Well, it's sort of a white gray, but yes. Pewter. Pewter is a metal, so it is gray. Oh, you're just gonna take me to Brock. That's fine. I guess I could battle Brock right now. I could probably survive Brock. I don't know. I'm not playing a Nuzlocke. It doesn't really matter if I lose. Is that the fossil? Can I get a fossil Pokemon? When do I get a fossil Pokemon? Can I have Aerodactyl? Is Aerodactyl in this game? Or is Aerodactyl the next game? Do I get a Kabuto? What's the other one? It's Kabuto or... Maybe it's just Kabuto in the first game? Whoa! No, actually, I don't want to be here. I pressed the wrong button. Wait, what does the other button do? Also the help system. Okay. Okay. Alright, let's get happening. The first Pokemon out in a match is at the left of the... Oh, no. You're just telling me battle stuff. That's great. I'm just gonna put my water Pokemon out front and blast through this gym, I think. You could take Brock, not in a fight. Oh. You could just walk on the sand? I could just avoid that guy? Alright, well, I'm gonna battle him anyway, because I'm nice. And I want the experience points. And I know that I won't be able to get them once I battle Brock. I don't know. Well, could I take Brock? Rock strap on. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, so these Pokemon are going to be too high level, but I have bubbles, so it doesn't matter. These are high defense, low special defense Pokemon. And I'm super effective. And all they're going to want to do is up their defense, which is not helpful for protecting them. So I think I can just blast through this gym. Like, I've not taken any damage yet. If I don't take any damage this fight, I'm just gonna battle Brock. Do you have another Pokemon to face me, or is it just the one? are level 9, which is great. Okay, Sandshrew, that's fine. Sandshrew will actually try to kick my ass, but also knows Defense Grill, so we'll see. Rockstrap. Yes. Yes. Oh, and you're pissing on me with your sand. No good, no good. Threw cat litter in my face. Okay, I didn't take any damage, so I'm just gonna blast into the next battle. I presumably should have enough PP to just get through the next battle. And I went up 2 levels, so this is simply going to be an easy fight. My rock-hard willpower is evident even in my Pokemon. I don't think you should be rock-hard towards your Pokemon, man. That gets into ethics that I don't really want to get into. My Pokemon are all rock-hard and have true grit determined. You can't say that! You can't say that! That's right, my Pokemon are all the rock type. Yeah, well, I gathered. You're going to challenge me knowing that you'll lose? That's the trainer's honor that compels you to challenge me. Fine then, show me your best. Leader Brock would like to battle. You can't talk about how hard your Pokemon are, man. Yeah. You simply can't. I don't need to know how hard Geodude is. Like, I'm glad Geodude is hyped for battle. Like, this is gonna be a great fight, but I don't, that's like getting a little too personal. Like, don't blow up Geodude sort of thing. You don't need to get into Geodude's kinks. I don't need to know. No one needs to know. Let's just get through this battle. Onyx! Hey Onyx! Hey girl! Onyx is also rock hard, clearly. Recall if you will when you're a kid and you pick Charmander, and then all you have to go against this gym are Charmander, who dies to rock moves, a rat, a bird, and a bug. All of which are not. The bird does bad to rock, I think. Bug probably doesn't do great to rock. Squish Bug, really easy. Yes, you may learn Water Gun. Yes. Alright, let's look at these. So Bubble is 20 power, 100% accuracy. Power is 40, 100. Yeah, so we're just going to replace Bubble with Water Gun. So now I can really soak you. Yeah, your Pokemon are hard, but I'm gonna make them wet. And that's the power of Squirtle. As proof of your victory, I confer on you this official Pokemon League Boulder Badge. Marlo received the Boulder Badge from Brock. Just having the Boulder Badge makes your Pokemon more powerful. This enables the use of the move Flash outside of battle. Of course, a Pokemon must know the move Flash to use it. Great and awesome. Wait, take this with you. You've received TM39. Great. A TM technical machine contains a technique for Pokemon. Using a TM teaches the move it contains to a Pokemon. A TM is good for only one use. Okay. Rock 2. Great. Does anybody I have want to know Rock Tomb? Not what I want to press. Boulders are hurled at the foe. It also lowers the foe's speed. The power is 50. Can anybody learn it? No. Well, if I get a rock type, I'll teach a Rock Tomb. Rock Tomb's not the best in the long term, but it's not bad to have early on. Yeah, I'm Pokemon Champ material. And my Pokemon didn't even get that hurt. I could battle Gary right now. It would be no problem for me. Clefairy came from the moon. That's what the rumor is. They appeared after moonstones fell on Mount Moon. That's cool. What's the back of your head? It's a bow. I thought she had a tiny face hidden behind her normal face. No good. We'll heal. There's not actually... Did I take any damage? I took a little damage, okay. I was like, I even replaced Bubbles, so my PP is still up. My PP is still up! She's squirting on my rocks till I faint. Yeah. Yeah, many are saying it. I'm a child. I forget that I'm a child. I would like to come in, thank you. There are Aerodactyls! Wow, I love Aerodactyls! Aerodactyl could learn Rock Tomb. I should be grateful for my long life. Never did I think I'd get to see the bones of a dragon. It's actually like rock flying type, I feel like. Kabutops! I also like Kabutops, but I already have a water type, so I do not need a rock water. Oh, we're doing a space exhibit. We go to space? Space shuttle. Oh, and a Pikachu. It's so cute. I asked my daddy to catch me one. Yeah, Pikachu soon, I promise. Anybody want to give me a fossil? Meteorite that found on Mount Moon. It's thought to be a moonstone. Cool. July 20th, 1969. Nice. Humankind first set foot on the moon that day. I bought a color TV just so I could watch that news. Is that true? Is that when the moon landing was? Moonstone, huh? What's so special about it? Looks like an ordinary rock to me. If I may be so bold, I know that moon landing is like one of the biggest people complaining about, like one of the things that people have the most conspiracy theories about. And a lot of conspiracy theories are like stupid and don't make any sense, but we were in the middle of the Cold War. We were in the middle of a space race. Everybody thought if we could command space, we'd have an advantage over each other. Like, it would benefit any country to, like, publicly lie about getting to the moon. I know it was not faked. I'm aware that you can, like, literally look at a telescope and see the American flag still planted where it was left. But I understand why that's a conspiracy theory. Like, it makes perfect sense to me that people would be like, yeah, of course they faked it. We were in the middle of a Cold War. Nidoran, sit! Oh, wow! Our Pokemon is an outsider, so it's finicky and hard to handle. An outsider is a Pokemon that you get in a trade. It grows fast, but it may ignore an unskilled trainer in battle. If only we had some badges. I have badges. That's my moon landing spiel. Like, it wasn't faked. However, could have been. Makes sense that people think that. World's only valid conspiracy theory. Okay, I have to get cut to get into the area where I get to unlock a fossil. And now I'm allowed to leave, and probably Gary's gonna try to kick my ass. That's okay. Do we want to put a different Pokemon in front? Let's put Michael up front. And Michael's got a pretty big disadvantage right now, only having Quick Attack for us. Hello. Oh, Marlo, I'm glad I caught up to you. I'm Professor Oak's aide, one of two. I've been asked to deliver this to you, so here you go. Oh, thank fucking God. Thank you. Press the B button to run. Only when there's room to run. Well, I gotta be going back to the lab. Bye-bye. Is there's a letter attached. Dear Marlowe, here's a pair of running shoes for my beloved challenger. Remember, I always cheer for you. Don't ever give up. From Mom. I read that in Professor Oak's voice. Yeah, look at me go! Freak it. Freak it. Oh my god, wait, the down angle's really good. Yes! Is it just me, or is he like, does the pixels move faster when I'm running down than any other direction? The sideways is funny. Why are my fists so big? Okay, we've got battling. Ooh, new person to battle. Let's listen. Mommy Oak. Yes, that's true. Okay, she does have a distinct battle theme. Okay, so this area is just a bunch of battles and then it leads up to a cave. So we don't have any Pokemon to catch in this area for the time being. This is true. I'm not interested in getting into battles with anybody. I'm looking away at the grocery store. I'm politely standing and pretending to look at something else while I wait for him to move. The worst, my least favorite grocery store experience is somebody is looking where you need to be looking, but I am looking for something that I don't know the location of anyway. So I don't know there where I need to be looking, so I'm just trying to look broadly and scan for the object, and they happen to be standing in the way, so I either end up missing it because I'm trying not to look at them, missing it because they're standing directly in front of it, or like staring at them awkwardly while I try to figure out if they're even standing in front of what I need. I was trying to find crispy onions the other day, and I've never gotten crispy onions before at the grocery store apparently. And I was like, okay, they must be in the like salad topping section. This is the only place that they make sense to be, and I could not find them. Because there was a staff member standing awkwardly waiting for somebody else to move somewhere else, but they were standing directly in front of the crispy onions, so I could not see them. So I went through that aisle like 3 times looking for them, until finally I found them. And Michael didn't even faint. I'm not mean. I'm just better at Pokemon than you are. Obviously. Alright. You've done a good job, Michael. Let's do some... Let's get my bird up to speed. This looks like a bug catcher. Hey, I saw you in Viridian Forest! That's what I thought, bug catcher. And now I have Gust, so... Frankly, you can't do shit to me. Critical hit, even. Oh, and we almost evolving. Almost evolving? We're almost leveled up again. I wonder if Gust is a special attack. I'm gonna assume Gust is a special attack. If I absolutely had to, I could have Gusted my way through the Rock Gym, but it would have been rough to keep Chrysler alive. I feel like Charmeleon can maybe learn a fighting type move eventually, but that would also require a lot of over-leveling to even get to that place. And at that point, you're over-leveled enough that you can take on rock types with the fire type. So, I don't know. I just didn't have patience as a kid, which is why it was so hard to pick anything other than a water type, because the first gym is always rock in the old games. Yeah, you just soak up this experience, Christ. You don't really get options to combat fire types early on, huh? I guess the hardest way to go is taking a Bulbasaur, because you can get through the rock gyms, but you can't combat your rival for a while. You don't get a water type until a little later on. No one's given me a fishing rod yet. Soak up that experience, Christ. Yeah. He'll come back later. Do you think this is shorts are comfy and easy to wear, youngster Joey? like shorts! They're delightfully comfy and easy to wear. I was right. I love to see it. Youngster Ben. It was not Youngster Joey. I'm sorry. I didn't take time to notice if he had the same song as the bug catchers. I should have. I wonder if other youngsters that are not bug catchers get the same song or not. Because the bug catchers are also youngsters. Oh, ad break is running. Good luck out there. Godspeed. Oh, we getting a little low, huh? That's okay. Get that XP. Ekans! Yeah. Raoul can take care of this. Ad break over. Ooh, that's a really good sprite for Ekans. Let's see how this water gun holds up. Ekans is faster than you, idiot. Come on, Raoul. You can be faster than that. Does withdraw boost your speed? I forgot if withdrawal is just a defense, or if it boosts other stats. Don't worry, we were gonna head back to the Pokemon Center for this anyway. Oh god. Uh-oh. Nope. Hold on. Boink. Bye. It said it wasn't a bot. That doesn't necessarily matter. Yeah. Somebody was advertising their own channel. They gave me bits. Man, that's not how you enter a stream, though. I'm sorry, Planet Nixia. That's not how you do it. It's not a thing he should be doing! Tell him to stop! That's not cool. That's a message that you have in your own chat that your bot repeats that's like, hey, you should do this thing. You don't go to other people's streams and do that. That's not cool. If they want to come back, tell them not to do that anymore. That's stupid. Yeah, that's not cool. That's not okay. It does not matter if it's a real person and not a bot. You don't come into other people's chats and advertise. That's not cool. Sorry. I'm sure they're an awesome person. That is not acceptable. And we've got a poison Pokemon to heal, so we can't be worrying about all that. Yep. I feel like it does it in the newer games, but it's not as annoying about it. The poisoning. It's so much more dramatic in these games. If you're playing a Nuzlocke and you get poisoned, it's harrowing. No, it doesn't poison the trainer. It's just like alerting you that your Pokemon is dying as you continue on, which is stressful. That's sort of just the whole point. Yeah. Yeah. Again, like, if you're playing a Nuzlocke, scariest fucking shit in the world. If it's any other situation and you know you can get back to a Pokemon Center, if your Pokemon faints from poison, it's fine. But knowing it's happening, realizing you don't have any antidotes, and not knowing if you have enough life left to walk back to the Pokemon Center before your Pokemon dies forever in your Nuzlocke, that's dramatic. Again, I don't play Nuzlocks. I think I played a light Nuzlocke for Sun and Moon 2 at one point, just because I was like, it seems like this game is going to be nearly identical to the first one, and I don't actually want to play an identical game anymore. I don't have the patience to do that like I did when I was a kid. So when Sun and Moon 2 came out, I was just like, well, this game was advertised as being different from the original, but it does not seem like it's going to be, so I'm going to have to figure out my own way to spice it up if I'm going to get through it so I can do the, like, fun online stuff. Because they added some stuff to the tail end, and that's it, but you have to get through the whole game, nearly identical games, to get to the new stuff. Which is probably why newer games have just been adding DLC instead of making you buy another game. And then having to replay the identical game to get to the new stuff. Again, I didn't mind when I was a kid, like, playing through Pokemon Platinum was really fun because they didn't just change the ending, they changed how all the gyms work, they added a bunch of 3D elements that had never been seen in Pokemon before, and it was really awesome. But also, I just liked playing that game, and I was a bored kid, so I was willing to play a nearly identical game a second time. And then Black and White 2 came out and completely changed the game on that. They were like, no, no, no. This is not just a remake, we're not making Pokemon Gray or whatever. We are giving you sequel games, direct sequel games to the original. And I was like, oh fuck, this is actually the best thing ever? And why don't they do this every time? And I still don't know why they don't do that every time. But, I mean, again, now they just do the DLCs with their games instead of making a whole new, slightly better version of the game come out a couple years later. Which is fine. Which is fine. Pokemon Gray. I mean, what else were they gonna... We were all like, oh, Pokemon Gray's gonna come out. Or like, oh, right, Pokemon Gun. Pokemon Z. Yeah, I mean, they stopped doing them around the XYs. Like, they did Black and White 2. That was very new. X and Y came out, they never made a third game. And I don't think that one even had DLC. Because they'd put a lot of work into it, and it was very different, like, it was all 3D, and that was very new. I'm gonna battle the guy down here as well. So that was a big deal, and they just didn't end up doing more with it. Which is probably why Z came out, Legends. Legends Z was prioritized over making a remake for Black and White. Black and White is the one that, it's their turn next to get a remake. I don't like that every time I press those, that happens. But we're never going to get that, I think. I lost my train of thought and then said something that didn't make sense. Everybody thought Black and White was going to be next in their, like, Legends games, because we knew a Legends game was coming, but we didn't know what it was going to focus on. And they went with Legends ZA, which is fine, and it was a very fun game. It felt very... Legends Arceus was such a big, sprawling, beautiful game with so many areas, and it was so gorgeous. And then they were like, okay, and in this game, you have a city, and everything looks the same. Okay, have fun! And, like, the battling is really fun. They focused on the battling because they didn't do a lot of stuff with the battling in, what was I going to say? Legends Arceus was focused on the catching Pokemon and the gameplay and incorporating this, like, Pokemon Go style roguelike Pokemon boss battles? I don't know. Very fun. Roguelike? No, Souls-like. And doing all of that sort of stuff and seeing how that could fit into a Pokemon world, which was really cool. They did not focus on battling. Battling was, like, not prioritized at all, to the extent where, like, I can't beat the game because I didn't have enough opportunities to battle to level up my Pokemon in order to battle the last boss fight. Because it goes from really hard boss fight directly into fighting Primal Dialga, and you just have to be ready to do both of those at once. And by the time I get to Primal Dialga, I have maybe one Pokemon alive. It's not good. So that's frustrating. So they focused on battling in ZA. They were like, okay, we figured out all of this, and we like how this system works, so now we are going to test out a new battling system. And my understanding is, like, their goal is to eventually have the Legends games be what the main games are like. Like, fully fleshed out, the battling is as fun and, like, involved as it can be. It's no longer just sitting staring at a screen pressing options. It's something really unique and exciting. I'm running out of pee-pee. Michael is doing so well right now. And it's great that they are, like, elaborating on these themes step by step. I did find Legends ZA was like had a lot of really good ideas and then didn't commit to any of them, and the most exciting thing that they figured out was how to do the battling, and even that was really janky. Like, it was very clearly like they were testing this out and they hadn't figured out how to make it perfect. So Pokemon were still glitching out, like their pathing was bad, you could sometimes attack and sometimes you couldn't depending on where you were standing. It would just like break randomly. It was not fully fleshed out, but it was a lot more fun than it has been, and I thought that was really great. And I liked that a lot. I just got bored with it so fast. Like, sure, shiny hunting's really easy, but like, I can't play the whole game just to shiny hunt. Like, I shiny hunted for one Pokemon, and then I got tired of it and didn't shiny hunt for anything else. So like, even that's like, well, that's not even interesting either. And if you're launching this game with the specific intention of like, this is going to be our new game where we do our like big battling tournaments and our esports, like that's cool, that's a great idea, and I like the format you've done, but I don't really care about all that stuff and never have. Because Pokemon esports has always been kind of like, yeah, but Pokemon battling's boring, so if you want to win in Pokemon esports, most of it's just like training your Pokemon IVs so they're perfect, so you have an advantage. And that's like not fun to me. I want to be able to like actually just have fun in battle, but the strategy is not, there's not that much strategy. There's not like a crazy meta. The card game is one thing, but video games aren't. So I like the format. I like what they did with it. I just wish they had combined that with all of the really awesome elements that they did in Legends Arceus and created a bigger experience. I don't want to get stuck in the city. I want to be able to go to other places and experience them. Especially if this is the only remake of this game you're giving me. Like, it wasn't X and Y's turn to get a remake. And this isn't really a remake, this is a sequel. And that's great. But what are you gonna do with the remake now that you've done this thing? Are we going to get another sequel that's going to have the full map? What are you going to do with this? Are we ever going to revisit this or is this going to count as the remake for that one and we're not going to touch X and Y for a while? That's what I think is actually going to happen. I don't think we're going to touch X and Y for a while, and when it's their time to get a proper remake, they're not going to get one. So I think Nintendo, like, sort of laid out a pattern of, like, when they do new games and when they do remakes, and it's every other year they switch. And I think they've gotten to the point where they're like, well, these games require a lot more time and effort to go into them because of how they're being made, and what the industry standard is, and they don't have the time to do all of that anymore. So they're like, they've thrown out whatever like consistency the old games had in their schedule. They're just doing whatever. I'm hoping that we get a fun black and white remake of some sort, or a black and white Legends game, because those are some of my favorites. I've said before that my favorites were Emerald and Diamond and Pearl and Black and White. Anything past that, not really my cup of tea. Anything before that, I was a little bit... Dust is disabled. Come on, man. Jigglypuff is out for blood. And you've put me to sleep. I'll just wait until I'm awake. I don't want to, like, end this battle with you still asleep. Oh, I'm no longer disabled, though. That's cool. As if it was that easy. Sure, Jigglypuff, you can fix whoever. Jigglypuff's got you. These are my Pokemon thoughts. These are all my very intricate Pokemon thoughts. I feel like a lot of... Pokemon's a hard one because it is such a massive enterprise at this point, and it is so beloved by so many people, and people have so many opinions on it, and it's just it's a hard one. It's a hard one. It's a hard one to interact with. Come on, man. I hate Jigglypuff. Apparently Lady Gaga's favorite Pokemon is Jigglypuff. They had some promo recently where they were... I think it was for Pokemon Go. They're trying to get people back into Pokemon Go. I have room on my phone now that I have a new phone, but I did not have room on my phone anymore to have Pokemon Go, so I haven't played it in a couple years, which is too bad, because I really, really like it. And we've learned Quick Attack too, so why do I even have a rat? Thank you, Christ. Our Lord. Our bird lord. Is there anybody who heals over here? I feel like I vaguely remember there being someone who heals in front of the cave. The answer is no. I'm gonna run back and heal, because I can run now. Pokemon are getting a little tired. And there's a patch of grass I should investigate there. New Pokemon there, we will not know. Maybe that girl being there with a Jigglypuff is alluding to there being Jigglypuffs there. I don't think I want to main a Jigglypuff. It's hard to have normal type Pokemon on your team in general. Sorry, my beautiful rat. Know that I don't love you any less for it. You're gonna learn Crunch, and you're gonna have a Dark type move, and that's gonna be out. Did Dark type Pokemon exist in this generation? I don't even know. Oh, you're not gonna battle me. Okay. That's fine. What's over here? Nothing. But I'm gonna test the grass, as I said I was. What's over here? Spearow! Hi, Spearow. You're so cute. I've already got a bird, but I will kick your ass. What is that, lower attack? Damn. No good, the lowering of the attack. Good strat, Spearow, just enough to annoy me. Anything else here? I'm gonna catch a rock-type Pokemon. It's probably gonna be a Geodude. There are Jigglypuffs here! Oh, it's so scary. I know we were just looking at one, but somehow this one looks scarier. It's only level 3, wow. The other Pokemon we just battled was level 9 at least. Interesting. The range. What else is here? We're gonna catch a Mankey! Okay, one gentle quick attack will not be enough to kill this fighting type. Thank God, okay. I'm gonna need name suggestions for Mankey! That is what a Mankey looks like. I fucking love Mankey. I love Mankey so much. There are not very many Pokemon in Gen 1 that I don't like, frankly. extremely quick to anger. It could be docile one moment and then thrashing away the next moment. Pig monkey Pokemon. That's so... yeah, you are a pig monkey. Yes, okay. We have to do a name. What letter feels right for a Mankey? I'm trying to do word association. My brain has decided Quantico is the name of the Mankey. How does everybody feel about Quantico? Do you have strong opinions about this Mankey being named Quantico? Quantico is in like the FBI headquarters. I mean, I could name him Pentagon, but like, Quantico sounds more fun. It rolls off the tongue so nice, you know? I'm gonna start typing it in if nobody objects. Alright. I've gotten one acceptance. You can watch me all not know how to spell. This is Quantico the Mankey. I think we've got quite a team on our hands. Oh, you're so cute! I'm not gonna go back to heal you, even though I absolutely should. Because we have Raoul to deal with the rock types. I do think we should get a rock type. Let's run around in this other patch of grass, too. Make sure there's nothing else. More Spearows. That's all my brain cells have room for, is humming the theme song. And a Pidgey. We all know and love Pidgey from Pidgey. I didn't mean to use Tackle, but oh well. I mean, I guess, is Tackle stronger than Quick Attack? I should look that up. It certainly looked quite strong from there. Gentle nature, yes you are. Guts, if ups attack if suffering. Okay, so you're stronger if you're like poisoned or something. Tackle is 35, quick attack is 40. Okay, so tackle is weaker and not a full hit. Okay. Actually, I'd like to see everybody's summary now that we're here. Careful nature. Torrent, ups water moves in a pinch. I guess that means when you're getting low. Who's next? Keen eye prevents loss of accuracy. Great. Hasty nature. Calm nature, fighting type. Prevents sleep. Okay, that's good. You already have a fighting type move. That's huge for me. That is really huge for me. Alright, Quantico, you're gonna be... You're practically ready to be thrown in the fray. Okay. I really should just be catching Pokemon for fun, but like, let's wait till I have a full team before I start doing that, because I don't like having to constantly be dropping things off in the box. Yeah, good luck, kid. Do you think there are items in these rocks? I'll check them. Oh, is there a Pokemon Center right here? Am I stupid? Yes, I am. Ouch, I tripped over a rocky Pokemon Geodude. There's gotta be an item in one of these rocks, right? I just heard a Fearow. A Spearow. None of these rocks have items. Alright. Let's heal up. I would like that. Am I out of coffee? Yes, I am. Take a water drink. Whew. Okay. We're all set. Quantico's at the start. This will be great if we encounter rock Pokemon. We have our fighting type. Fighting's interesting because rock Pokemon have very high defense, And fighting types. Ooh. That's very nice. And fighting types. I should finish my sentence. Bullet Seed! I guess that's not a very strong move, actually. Hold on. Oh, there's sand. Let's battle this guy. Suspicious men are in the cave. What about you? I'm 10 years old. And I'm gonna kick your butt. Maybe not, actually, kick your butt. But I am gonna switch out my Christ Air to take care of me. Until we get an XP share, we'll just do this for a little while. Please don't get poisoned, thank you. Awesome sauce. That's what I like to see. Let's try to get this guy out of here before the hardening begins. Awesome. Good start. We got 14 price airs. Thank you for the money. I will use it to buy Pokeballs that I will forget to use. Who are we battling? Geodude! I'm trying to decide if I want a Geodude on my team, because having a rock type is frankly quite nice. But if Quantico can learn Rock Tomb, I should see if Quantico can learn Rock Tomb actually before I decide to catch a rock type. So Quantico is going to be able to very barely breeze by this battle, but it is going to be just as annoying as fighting a Kakuna. Yep, that's what I thought. Oh, and you're using Mud Sport, which could... Great. I'm glad electricity's power was weakened. I was getting worried. Zubat! There's Zubats in here! I guess I don't need another flying type. See, by the time you get to all these cool Pokemon, you're like, well, I already kind of have this that fills that niche. Is it very hard to have a team that's different than Ash Ketchum? I'm trying my very best. And that's not even a flying type Pokemon, this is a normal type Pokemon. Hey, you slapping me. Double slaps are really good. Whoa! And it... Okay, well, it's called double slap. You can't slap me more than twice. And you got a critical hit. Absolutely absurd. Michael, can you just... this is a really strong guy, but... Can you take him out? Quantico. It's okay, Quantico will be fine. Pokemon Center's right there. I'm not playing a Nuzlocke. We're safe. That's fine, all I wanted to do was do quick attack. That was 5 times! That was double slap 5 times, you can't do that. Not how that move works. Hyperfang! Is Hyperfang the one that halves their hit points? That one's very overpowered. Let's see. It may... Okay, no, it's just a good bite. It's just a very strong... We're gonna easily replace Tackle, and then just have Quick Attack and Hyperfang. Hyperfang's just a good hitting move that sometimes misses. Let's go heal. Call it multi-slap, not double. For real. For real. So Quantico's gonna take a little bit to get where we need him. There aren't a lot of easy to battle things that fighting types want to take out at this moment. There's a lot of bugs though. Bird Pokemon love this. Doctors hate this one trick. Let's walk over here before we go up to where the Mudcatcher was. Okay, a classic Geodude. Quantico, you've got this. This you can handle. Very good, very nice hit. Probably gonna take 3 hits, and that's acceptable. A reasonably sized battle. And it didn't even raise its defense again. Isn't that nice? Now we're over here. I do wish I had bought some repels, perhaps. Do you think I could slam this Zubat out of the sky with a low kick? Or do you think the low kick is too low? Okay, it's not very effective. But Zubats usually only know leech life, so it's fine. What is good against poison type? Not anything I have. I thought fighting was good against poison. You're a flying type. Maybe fighting is good against poison, but a Zubat's a flying type. Nobody knows why flying is good against fighting. It's a mystery to all. Okay, a flying attack is fine. That's interesting. I've not had to use my brain when playing Pokemon for a long time, because now the game straight up will tell you what moves to use. I haven't had to think about type matchups. I've never really figured them out, frankly. Okay, we're not gonna go in there yet. I'm gonna go down here and get that item. Because why not? How strong is your scratch? Not very. But I still could beat a Zubat with it. I'm glad I haven't flinched yet. I guess because I keep going first. Astonish is a ghost type move. Zubat has the weakest moves ever in the world, but they are all very unique types. Oh. Now that's a good intro song. Yes. There's like a scientist slash like nerd song that plays in some of the other games. It's one of my favorites Pokemon has. A Magnemite! How delightful! I think you're Steel Electric, so fighting should be good against you? Yes. But you have a high defense because you're made of metal. And you're gonna win, so I'm just gonna swap out now to Michael. I need more special attackers, is my problem now. And getting a Pikachu is not going to help me with electric types, so we're gonna have to find a different special attacker. That's not water or electric. A psychic type would be nice. If we can get an Abra on our team, we're set for the rest of the game. I'm so bad in the new games at balancing my team because I'm just like so excited to see all the new Pokemon. You're gonna just self-destruct, which is going to be annoying, but whatever. Hell Hell yeah. Oh, and you're screeching, so I have time to take you out. Wonderful. I just get so excited about all the new Pokemon that I end up, like, completely misstacked with, like, half of my team being physical attackers or half of my team being special attackers and nothing in between. And I'm like, oh, my team sucks. Even my typings are bad. But I really like all these guys. What can I say? I'm kind of picky. If you're gonna be on my team, you gotta be perfect. A rare candy, how lovely! We can give that to Mankey right away. Hello, Zubat. Who can take out a Zubat fastest? I guess Michael probably with the Hyper Fang. Hyper Fang is my strongest attack right now, which means Michael has suddenly been boosted to a good Pokemon to be using. Boom! Oh, two things actually. I have to see if Mankey can learn Rock Tomb. I think Mankey might be able to learn Rock Tomb. Let's see. Able, yes! Machine set! Oh yeah, download it right to your brain. Quantico learned Rock Tomb. Excellent, excellent. This is very, very good. We're gonna use the rare candy on Mankey as well. Rare candy was used on Quantico. Elevated level 10. Great. That is perfect. That's what I like to see. I guess we can use... I don't really want to walk all the way back. Let's use a potion on Mankey. Okay. And is that a bug catcher? Yes. Let's just swap to... Price Stare for the bug catcher. Maybe we won't have to worry about our health being too low. Yes, I know. I believe Team Rocket is an encounter in here. I don't remember if you have to encounter them, believe, but I assume so. Oh right, they were here for fossils. And you get the fossil, and then you get cut, and you activate cut, and you come back, and you can use the fossil. I'm remembering now. Metapod! It does feel new, even though I know the layout of this from the several different types of remakes of this game. This version of it is probably the one I'm the least familiar with, even though I did own it. I have a feeling there was a great video game loss of mine where my dad lost a bunch of my DS games and Game Boy games, and most of my Pokemon games were part of that. Well, it wasn't fully his fault. I think somebody stole them, but they only stole them because they were not grabbed by my dad when he was supposed to grab them. So I lost a bunch of my, like, favorite games when I was a kid, which is too bad. But, my theory is that I did have this game. I don't know if I ever fully finished it, but I remember playing it enough that they had, like, New Game Plus in it, so it was more than a Pokemon Pikachu or whatever. I think probably I lost the game soon after I had gotten that one, and that's why I do not know it as well as my other ones. But in that same fell swoop is when I lost, like, Pokemon Emerald and Pokemon Diamond. I don't have my copy of Diamond anymore. I only have Platinum. Couple other things. Good, escape rope's good to have. Let's swap Mankey out to front. You really do need to be leveling, my pal. Let's battle this old man. Excavating for fossils here! Sometimes Brock of Peter Jim lends you a hand. Okay, you're not gonna battle me. But this guy is... a Zubaz. Let's see if Rock Tomb is good. I missed. Well, it's only a few pixels, and a lot of Pokemon have the curled tail tips. Meowth and Rattata and Mankey have it, but in this pixel art you can very clearly see it's a prehensile tail and not just a fun little flourish. And I like that. Ooh, very good. Very good move. And your speed fell. How nice. I can probably finish you off with Scratch. Kind of level? Yes. Okay, good. Scratch is a very weak move. I hope I get a slightly better one soon. Let's replace it with. Hi. No, come back. Just stand here. Wait. Wow, it's way bigger in here than I thought. Yep, it's a big cave. An Oddish! I have not encountered one yet. It would be really nice to have a grass type on my team at some point. Is fighting okay against grass? No. I thought not, but I don't know why. Some of the type matchups don't make sense. That's okay. Can I scratch through you? That'll be fine. Oh, that was a critical hit, though. Oh, we'll see. I think I might have to send Bird in. Yes, okay, if you're gonna heal, yeah. Well, Michael could probably finish you off okay with that bite. We'll just see if it is. Oh, Christ, Air, your stats are gonna get so much higher than everybody else's so fast. That's okay, you're probably gonna evolve soon, which is exciting. It's fun to individually level my Pokemon up again. I miss that. So I feel like you don't get to spend as much time with each of your Pokemon in the newer games because of the, like, group experience share. No, well, Christair can finish off the Bellsprout, too. Now, Bellsprout... Was Bellsprout Gen 1? I thought Bellsprout was specifically Gen 2. Hold on. If this means what I think it means... Bellsprout introduced. It was okay. It was introduced in Gen 1. Okay. I feel like Gen 2 is combined a little bit with this one just because it came out so much later. So I'm wondering whether they did add Gen 2 Pokemon to this because I had gotten the feeling that they had. That would explain why I think a lot of Gen 2 Pokemon are Gen 1 Pokemon. But we'll see. It might just be when I get to the next area. Who are you? Not someone I've battled yet. Yes, I have. Youngster Josh, you've got rats. And I've got a fighting type, so... Sorry. Ooh, what's that? Is that a defense lower? Okay, that's fine. Hang in there, Quantico. You can take out this guy 2 hits. Ooh, ooh. That's a brutal quick attack. But, good experience for you. Didn't even level up from it, though. Alright. Okay, so we're gonna change Pokemon. We're gonna do Michael, I think. Thank you, Monaco. Hyperfang this idiot. Show him what a level 13 rat can do. 1 hit, baby. 1 hit. Not even a crit. We're not changing Pokemon for Zubat. We can do the same with Zubat. Take it. Take this. Zubat's gotta learn Hyperfang eventually, too. Michael, you're so strong. You're so freaking strong, dude. It's over for everyone else. I think I'm gonna get through this cave and then I will call stream from there. I've been playing for quite a while. My voice is getting a little tired. Ooh, a rock type guy. Well, are you gonna battle me? No. Yes. Well, oh, it'll be fine because I have a Blastoise, so no problem. Blastoise? I have a Squirtle. Not what I want to do. Don't accidentally fight. You're gonna die. We'll just get you a couple of experience points as a treat. Maybe you'll even level up. That'd be nice. And my Squirtle can take the rest of it. That's interesting. Since I've been in here, it's been Zubat, 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 one singular Geodude. I didn't realize they were a rare spawn here. Yes, you may. Yes, okay, let's compare it. Scratch is 40 power. That's not as bad as I thought it was. This is nothing. Low kick is... Oh! Better on heavier foes. What's this one? 50. Let's replace Leer. So that we have a backup, and then I guess... Okay, low kick is helpful to offset rock type high defense. But probably better to use it on an Onix than a Geodude. Not bad to have. I will not change Pokemon. We're just gonna blast through these. Water gun style. We're looking not so hot. Maybe I'll use another potion. What I should do probably is leave and come back. But I'm not going to, because I think we're doing awesome sauce. And I'm gonna go down this one as we hit a dead end. A Paris? No, a Paris on my team I had not considered. If this Paris can survive, I will catch the Paris. Because I do think having a bug type will be really nice. I can't remember if dark types exist, so I don't actually know how helpful they are, but they would be good against grass types and could probably learn some grass moves. I didn't even hit that button that time. Let's do a Paris. I don't think I've ever had a Paris on my team before, and this could be very fun. Paris's best friend, Dwebble. It burrows to suck tree roots. Pervert. The mushrooms on its back grow by drawing the nutrients from the bug host. Oh, drawing nutrients from you or the bug host. Oh, you're having Paris as in parasite. Interesting. So your name has to be based on that. Secure. Yeah, so her name is Sucker, but I spelled it fancy. And I did not ask approval that time. That's just her name, and we all have to deal with it now, the Quincy's. We're all happy to have her, though. I can't wait till I can fly. I don't want to have to cut back through this cave. I guess I'll know the way through. I don't remember the path now. Do we think your bug type is rock good against bugs? Did we determine this? Oh, it is. Okay. Rock is good against bugs. Yeah, we know. We're a bug fighting team. Geodude. Okay, so in this case I do think low kick is better. This Geodude is heavy. And I'm paralyzed. Awesome, awesome. Okay, it's not too bad. I think I'm going to let Raoul take care of it though. I don't think I have a paralysis heal. That's fine. A revive, great. Oh, you didn't flinch, great. I've not flinched once yet, which I think is interesting. And I am very appreciative of it, frankly. Okay, there's Team Rocket. They have normal types, dark types, poison types usually. I guess we can keep Quantico up front, that's fine. I know they clear out after this, so I'm going to battle all of them to get the experience points. Zubat, however, I'm good on. Thank you for the Zubat. That's very good. I think my most distinct memory of this video game was not me playing it. It was Nate Wants to Battle in Dookie Shed playing a Team Rocket challenge version of the game on Pokemon MMO, which it was... I think Pokemon MMO has been shut down. It was not an officially licensed Nintendo project. It was just like you could play an MMO version of the original Pokemon game online with your friends. And so they played it together, and they each, they could only catch types of Pokemon that Team Rocket's allowed to catch, so like normal types and poison types and such. It was really fun. I don't think I ever finished watching it, and I don't know if they ever finished playing it. And that's interesting. This guy just got 2 Rattatas? Oh, he said Sandshrew. I just didn't listen. Scratched me to death! Didn't expect that. Okay, well, Raoul's got this. I guess ground type is allowed. I don't remember how they determined the typing. I think they literally just had a list of all the Pokemon Rocket Grunts have been allowed to have, and we're only allowed to catch those. Which, I think the playthrough started with the challenge because you get given a starter Pokemon and it's a while before you catch anything other than a rat. So you sort of have to catch a rat, put your starter Pokemon away, and then just sort of rat mode it for a long time. And that is challenging. I should put Paris out front just to be getting some experience points. No thanks. Bye. I don't want you to paralyze another Pokemon of mine. Let's just put you out front just to get XP. I think I've gone the correct way. I think this is the way I needed to have gone. It just is disappointing that I have not explored the rest of the cave. Actually good. I'm glad the run is working. Just because cave is one of the most annoying things to go through. I guess you get a rat and then you can get a Zubat, and that's it. That's it early game. I don't think you're allowed to have the bug types. Like, I think poison type is allowed, but Team Rocket Grunts don't have Weedles. Battle me. They will find the fossils. I mean, it's not a bad plan. You have a guy who revives fossils, you get the fossils. It makes sense to me. Let's look here. You're level 14, so I'm going to assign you so that you get more experience points. Oh fuck! Well, I guess you're not going to survive this one, but at least get a hit in. Okay, well it was no problem actually. You know what? No, I'm not. I'm going to see if I can one-hit this Zubat. I think I'm faster than it. No, I didn't. But I'm only confused, so there's a chance. We're playing it fast and loose. I'm not playing Nuzlocke, who the fuck cares? Yeah! Michael! Michael, my rat. Because it's a rat and not a goat. Alright. I'm not doing amazing. Okay, yeah, this is fine. What's up here? Here you are. Hi! Hey, stop! I found these fossils. They're both mine. Okay. Nerd Miguel. That's gonna be a tough battle. Stun me. Harden's not gonna help you. You goopy goop. He may poison you right away. That's no good. A critical hit. What can I say? Stop pounding me. Ooh. Maybe he'll be really nice and heal my Pokemon after this as well. Not a Voltorb. I do not have a Pokemon that can take a Voltorb right now. I do a revive. And the Voltorb might just use Explode. I have 3 potions. I could be using a potion. We're gonna do our best, Raoul, but it's not gonna be great, and you are probably gonna die of poison before it even touches you. That's okay. Oh! Ooh! Okay. Okay, Raoul! Goodbye, Raoul! But not to worry, we have Quantico, who is definitely strong. Oh, come on, Quantico. That wasn't even very good. Alright, can we do some karate chopping, I guess? I don't think Voltorbs are that heavy. So let's just do some damage. I didn't realize how much I had been relying on my rat as my backup. Heavy puncher. It's not. Is fighting good again? Hold on. No. It's the opposite way around, and I should not have left Quantico in. Smogging me up. But I'm not poisoned yet. Do some Rock Tomb. That's not even that good. Oh god, we gotta get you out of here. I guess I could scratch you. I think I'm about to die though, so that's fine. Great. Get a couple last hits in, just to make it easier for the next Pokemon, I guess. Oh, critical hit. A critical hit. Oh, Christ, Air. You haven't been in a while. I know you got it in you. Just quick attack him to death. Thank you. What? It wasn't enough? Oh, fuck. No. I should have just gusted. Ugh. I was trying to prevent it from poisoning me by using quick attack. False. Oh, great. I'm glad you leveled up. The one Pokemon that doesn't need to level up right now. Can you heal me? You'll share? I'm glad you're gonna share with me, however. Oh, can you heal me too? Helix? Dome. I think the Helix is what I want. Dome is Kabuto. Yeah, the museum regenerates fossils too, doesn't it? Is that not that part of the museum is for? Oh, this is really no good, what I'm looking at here. Let's do some healing. We'll heal you. Keep everybody else up. We really need you right now, Michael. More than ever. We'll buy more potions in town. Keep you up too. And we'll just get you boosted up as well. You can't do a whole lot, but it'd be nice if you can do a little. And this is the way out. Almost free. I'm not going to make you do that. But I want you to get a little more experience points. So let me just kill this guy real quick. I'm gonna regret this, I'm gonna get... Fuck! I knew that was gonna happen and I did it anyway. Whatever. What freaking ever. Oh, Sucker better level up from that, please. Thank you. Can you learn something new? No. I need you to be learning super powerful bug attacks. What's this? Great. Let me out, please. Please don't make me battle Gary. Oh, okay. Well, I'm not getting between those two. Yes, I'll be back. Roar! Roar's not bad to have. I love the Pokemon cries. What a good touch. Yes, this is the city. Get in here, save, then we can go back and explore all the areas we just walked through. Bald? Hey! What the hell? What the hell? Come in here making me bald. I assume you've just woken up? Alright. I guess I didn't have to waste all those potions. Just about. Excellent. I suppose it is actually about time for me to end stream. And eat lunch. Wow! Okay, we made it this far. Let's check on Sucker's shit. Naive nature. Effect spore leaves spores on contact. I don't know what that means. Does that mean sometime... See, the abilities are not clear in the early generations. Presumably the leaf spores on contact means that if you attack, you might get paralyzed without me using my paralysis. And you're calm, which is interesting. Okay. Let's, maybe I'll buy some stuff so I'm stocked up. I guess I could grind the rest of the cave off stream, perhaps? Just so I can, like, get everything I need from that. And I could also go back and catch everything. Which work fine. Buying 5. Yes. Oh, you don't get a premier ball. Interesting. Okay, let's buy a few of these nice ones. That's so expensive! We'll just get 2. Just for a pinch. Get a bunch of normal potions. Great. That's most of my money. I thought I made way more money doing all that, but that's okay. We don't need stat healers. That's silly. Okay. I guess I'm gonna save the game here. Yes, I would like to save. They could have ported a version of this that auto-saved, but no, you have to save just like you would of the normal game. Isn't that cool? I'm fascinated by them not really seeming to have changed anything about this port to make it make more sense on Switch, including how it straight up started the game with controls that were not correct if you're playing it on Switch. Very interesting. Very interesting. I don't think it would have taken very much to go in and tweak the wording so that it said use X as start and Y as whatever the other button was. Interesting. But that's okay. It's been fairly easy to figure out. I mean, there are only like 3 or 4 buttons in the original anyway, so it's intuitive if you've played it before, which is nice. Ugh, okay. I'm gonna sign off. Maybe I'll find someone to raid since I already have Twitch open. Ba, 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 ba. Let's see, who is live that I'm following right now? Ooh, a bunch of people. Ooh, oh, that person got a new VTuber model while I was not paying attention. That's very nice. We're gonna raid Kaz today. Kaz is playing Immortals Phoenix Rising, which I think is what they were playing last time I raided. I don't think they've been streaming super consistently though. It's hard to tell when I am not streaming at the times I usually stream, which are the same time Kaz streams. So that's fun. We'll go say hi to Kaz. Have a good one, everybody. And yeah, thanks for playing Pokemon with me. We'll be back with it next Sunday. Probably a late night stream like last time, like I have been doing. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna start the raid now. Boom. Excellent, excellent. Yeah, have a good one, everybody. Goodbye!